What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and we're going to be talking a little bit about this Disney and Fox merger here. And there's a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. I don't got any jokes for you today. There's some exciting, interesting, some scary stuff going on with this. It's all just kind of a big blur, and it's really all up in the air right now because the Congress and Democrats, Republicans alike, everybody is just talking about this, and really no one's sure if it's going to go through, not even Disney and Fox themselves, because the fact is that if Disney gets the parts of Fox that they're trying to get, they're going to own so much of the media that it's not even funny. I mean, it could be really cool, and I'm excited for it. I think it'll be awesome, but you got to think, Disney's going to own so much. They're going to own Star Wars, they're going to own Marvel, all of Disney, obviously. They're going to own over 300 channels. They're going to own 22 sports networks. They're going to own most of Hulu because Hulu is a big part controlled by Fox. And a lot of Roku they're going to own. They're going to own so many major movies. You know, the whole Marvel universe is going to crush anything, especially with X-Men and the Fantastic Four and Deadpool being thrown into it. Also, it raises the question, will Deadpool still be rated R? I mean, Disney's not known to make R-rated movies, and Deadpool's not known to not be R. So that could be very interesting. There's going to be a spin-off of Logan where the clone of him is going to be the main character. I don't know what the future of that is, and honestly a lot of things may just be put on hold due to this merger and the fact that nobody knows whether or not it's going to go through. Now, I really hope that it does go through, at least for the Marvel Universe. Having the Fantastic Four actually have a good movie would be so exciting for me. I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Four. The original movies were pretty good. The first one I liked more than the second one, and I haven't even watched the new Fantastic Four because everyone said it's terrible. The trailers look terrible. I hated Chronicle, and that's by the same director, the same visionary, and Fox really had a way of ruining movies, putting their fist down and making sure that it's what they wanted, and they don't know what people want, even if it's what they want. So I'm not a big fan of Fox having total creative control of so many of these big, awesome properties. I think the best thing they've done is Avatar, and even that was a little draggy at times. It can be debatable how good Disney is at certain things, especially with the new Star Wars movie being out. A lot of mixed feelings going on that. There's going to be a review for that very, very soon here, so look out for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. But I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts with this as well. You gotta think, with Disney acquiring all of this stuff, they've got Pixar, they've got Lucasfilms, you know, they'll have Avatar, they will have the X-Men, they will have Deadpool, they'll have such TV shows as like Family Guy and Futurama, Simpsons, they'll have MASH, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Sound of Music, they'll have most of Mel Brooks movies, they'll have the 60s Batman series. There's just so many crazy things, and especially having like the 60s Batman movies, who knows how that could work out. They don't have the new Batman movies and stuff, that's all Warner Brothers obviously, but having Adam West's Batman stuff is just so cool. The whole series of that, you know how I feel about Adam West if you've watched my The Man, the Myth, the Legend video all about him. They'll have King of the Hill. Can you just imagine Goofy coming out being like, oh, propane? And, you know, it's hard. It's really hard to say how I feel about this completely. They're getting Alien. They're getting Predator. They're getting Die Hard. Dude, they're getting The Kingsman, Home Alone, Ice Age, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The X-Men, 24, Home Alone, Night at the Museum. Oh my gosh, there's just so many things that Disney could get from this deal. That's why everyone's freaking out, saying that Disney's going to own everything and it's going to be a bit of a monopoly, which is very bad. You don't want any company to own everything, and do you think that Disney can do everything justice when they have all this? A big part of this, you gotta understand, is that Disney's trying to start their own streaming service, similar to Hulu or Netflix, obviously. And with Disney wanting to do that, it makes sense for them to have as many awesome properties as possible. If you can go on Disney's streaming and you can watch Mulan and you can watch Hercules, and then you can go watch all of the X-Files, and you can go watch Kingsman, and you can go watch all of Family Guy, Simpsons, you know, if all of that is on one streaming service and Netflix and Hulu and all these other things don't have those, everybody is going to get this Disney streaming service. They paid $52 billion for this deal, I believe, or they're going to if it all passes, which who knows at this point, but $52 billion is no light sum, even for a major company like Disney. But you gotta understand how much money they'll make from this streaming service with everything on it, all these Marvel movies, all the future Marvel movies. It'll have Coco, it'll have every future Marvel, Disney, Pixar, everything on it, and it's going to be so massive and intense. It's going to be the one streaming service to rule them all. This is going to put Redbox, Netflix, Hulu, everything, Roku, out of business. And the only thing that's really going to be able to take it down is like Amazon Fire Sticks that have Kodi on them, which is illegal streaming of things. That's totally different. But if that picks up pace, then that could actually be major competition for this Disney deal. But, you know, illegal things aside, this is going to be insane. And could any of these play into Kingdom Hearts? Obviously, with Kingdom Hearts 3 coming up, none of this is going to play into that whatsoever. I don't think that there's enough time for anything to happen with that. But in future Kingdom Hearts titles, anything could be on the table. You know, we could see an Ice Age world. Do I think that'll happen? Yeah, you know, it might. You know, with the animated side of things, with some of these more Disney-friendly things, I do think they could easily play those into it, especially things like Ice Age, as I said. But I really think Nomura is trying to stay more towards classic Disney, Pixar, things like that. He doesn't necessarily want to move towards Family Guy. That's not going to make it into that. Let's be honest here. Not only because of its adult themes, but also just because it doesn't fit. And it's not Disney. None of these things really feel like Disney. So I don't think many of these, if any, are ever going to play into Kingdom Hearts in any way, shape, or form. I think it would be cool to have like a summon of Sid from Ice Age or something like that, but even that franchise is dying, and you never know. But I don't see these worlds ever making their way into Kingdom Hearts. There's so many Disney movies, actual Disney movies, and Pixar, everything like that, that they can play off of first. I would rather see a Star Wars and Marvel world before anything else. And a lot of people are even saying that Star Wars and Marvel probably won't make it into Kingdom Hearts anytime soon because of the simple fact that they are not true Disney movies as people think of them. You know, we've got Tangled, we've got Big Hero 6, and things like that that are true Disney. They've got that Disney magic, they've got the feel of Disney, and that's what people want in their Kingdom Hearts games. That's what makes Kingdom Hearts so magical, and that's what's going to keep going through Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion. I could be wrong, and if you think I am, definitely let me know down in the comments. I want to hear what you think. I want to know if you think that this is a good deal, if you think that it's going to go through. I want to know everything you guys are feeling about this Disney-Fox merger, because it's really crazy, it's huge, it's blowing my mind a little bit, but I know I'm not the only one who's got opinions and thoughts on it, so let me know, guys. But in the meantime, I've been Zach. Don't you do crack. Leave a comment down in the shoe rack, and I will catch you in the future.